Welcome to Timeless Wheels.
Number 1. (1969) Pontiac Catalina Ventura 428. Price $17,200. Location: Washington, USA. This 1969 Pontiac Catalina Ventura 428 is a classic two-door hardtop that channels late 60s Pontiac muscle with a touch of luxury. Powered by the optional 428 CI V8, paired to a 3-speed automatic transmission and a safe T-Track limited slip differential, it delivers strong, confident performance. Finished in blue over matching blue Morocide vinyl, the car carries a timeless full-size Pontiac presence with amber driving lights, chrome bumpers, Ventura badging, and dual side mirrors. The exterior was repainted in 2022, restoring the Warwick blue finish to an appealing shine. The Catalina rides on body-color steel 15-inch wheels with factory hubcaps wrapped in narrow white wall tires, and it's equipped with power steering and power brakes for easy road manners. Inside, the cabin features front and rear bench seating trimmed in blue Morocide vinyl, complemented by matching carpets and wood grain accents across the dash and door panels. Cabin amenities include a factory radio, a realistic cassette player, a heater, and a windshield-mounted compass, giving the car a period-correct charm. Instrumentation includes a 120 mph speedometer and auxiliary gauges, while aftermarket additions, such as a gas master mileage gauge, extra warning lights, a tachometer, and readouts for oil temperature and voltage, enhance driver awareness. The odometer shows 61,000 miles. Under the hood, the 428 CI V8 breathes through a 4-barrel carburetor and exhales via an aftermarket dual exhaust system. Finned valve covers with quick-release fasteners add a stylish, performance-oriented touch. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a 3-speed automatic transmission and the safe T-Track rear end. The car comes with a Protect-O plate, manufacturer's literature, service records, Pontiac Historical Society documentation, and a clean Washington title. Number 2.
1970 Plymouth GTX. Price $23,500. Location: United States. A standout from the golden age of Detroit muscle, this 1970 Plymouth GTX represents one of just 7,748 units produced for the year. Refurbished around 1999, it received an overboard 440 CI V8, now 446 CI, paired with a TorqueFlite automatic transmission and a SureGrip differential with 3.90 rear gearing. Refinished in a bold orange with black accents over matching orange vinyl, it delivers that unmistakable Mopar attitude with upgraded performance to match. The exterior wears classic black striping, quad headlights, chrome bumpers, GTX badging, dual mirrors, and dual exhaust tips. The functional air grabber hood adds vintage muscle flair, and a matching domed hood accompanies the sail. Paint chips are noted, and the headlights and taillights currently require attention, adding character to an otherwise striking presentation. Inside, the cabin showcases orange vinyl bucket seats, wood grain dash accents, a center console, belts, heater, and AM radio. Additional aftermarket gauges, plus an autometer phantom tachometer with shift light, enhance the performance-themed cockpit. The odometer shows 38,000 miles, with true mileage unknown. Power is where this GTX shines. The upgraded 446 CI V8 features B1 heads, a Holley carburetor, Edelbrock Performer RPM intake, MSD ignition components, an aluminum radiator, electric cooling fan, and Hooker Super Competition headers. Routine maintenance in 2021 and 2023 helps keep the big block running strong, delivering the deep exhaust note Mopar fans love. Rally-style 15-inch wheels sit on BF Goodrich radial T/as 10 inches wide in the rear, giving it an aggressive stance. Power steering improves drivability, while braking is handled by unassisted drums at all 4 corners. Some corrosion is noted underneath, typical for a car of this era. The fender tag confirms its FK5 deep burnt orange origins, bucket seats, console, light package, and factory E86 Super Commando 440 specification. The GTX comes with a spare hood and a clean Florida title in the seller's name.
Number 3.
1967 Pontiac Tempest Convertible. Price, $23,350. Location, Chicago, Illinois. This beautifully presented 1967 Pontiac Tempest convertible is a true slice of American motoring history, finished in eye-catching regimental red and documented by PHS to be correct in nearly every meaningful detail. Its manual ivory convertible top folds smoothly beneath the black parade cover, while the black vinyl interior adds a clean, classic contrast. The Coker Classic Redline tires wrapped around rally wheels tie the whole look together, giving it that unmistakable late 60s Pontiac attitude. Under the hood sits a strong-running 326 Ci Pontiac V8. Originally a two-barrel configuration, the engine has been upgraded with a factory-style 4-barrel intake and an Edelbrock carburetor for improved performance and drivability. Power flows through a 2-speed automatic transmission into a BOP 10-bolt rear axle, delivering a smooth, confident ride. Chambered mufflers on the dual exhaust system provide a deep, tasteful rumble that suits the car's character, sporty yet still comfortable for long highway stretches. Affectionately known as Big Red, this Tempest has been lovingly kept by its current owners for more than 2 decades. Recently, roughly $7,000 in mechanical and cosmetic work was invested to keep the car looking sharp and running at its best. Having spent time in Texas, Virginia, and Illinois, it remains remarkably solid both topside and underneath. The care it has received over the years is evident from every angle. Spacious enough for the whole family, stylish enough to attract attention at every fuel stop, and charming enough to be the perfect date-night cruiser, this Tempest delivers a wonderful blend of nostalgia, performance, and reliability. It's a classic built for making memories, and it's ready for the next chapter with its new owner.
Number 4.
1966 Cadillac DeVille Convertible. Price, $19,000. Location, Florida, USA. This 1966 Cadillac DeVille convertible presents itself in striking marlin blue, paired beautifully with matching blue leather upholstery that reflects the elegance of Cadillac's golden era. Under the hood lies the mighty 429 Ci V8, delivering smooth and effortless power through a 3-speed automatic transmission. Classic luxury features such as the power-operated blue soft top, automatic climate control, power windows, and a factory push-button AM/FM radio complete its premium character. The car showcases iconic mid-60s Cadillac styling, stacked headlights, chrome bumpers, body-color fender skirts, and the signature tail fins housing integrated taillights. The convertible top frame and rear window tracks were serviced in 2022, ensuring proper operation. Its 15-inch steel wheels with full covers were BF Goodrich Silvertown tires installed the same year. Inside, the cabin is finished in color-coordinated blue leather, complemented by matching dashboard, door panels, and carpeting. A power-adjustable front seat with center armrest enhances comfort, while the vendor notes that the seats and carpets were cleaned in late 2022. The 3-spoke steering wheel shows a visible split, and instrumentation includes a horizontal 120 mph speedometer, analog clock, and gauges for fuel and coolant temperature. The odometer reads 97k miles, with around 1k miles added under current ownership. Power comes from the 429 Ci V8 topped with a 4-barrel carburetor, sending torque to the rear wheels through a turbo-hydromatic 3-speed transmission. Both engine and transmission were reportedly rebuilt in 2019. Recent work under the current owner includes replacement of the carburetor, timing set, water pump, distributor, spark plugs, ignition wires, fan clutch, transmission mount, rear shaft seal, valve cover gaskets, belts, and servicing of the transmission and air conditioning system.
Number 5.
1969 Ford LTD Coupe 351. Price, $33,000. Location, United States. This 1969 Ford LTD Coupe is more than just a well-preserved full-size classic. It is a genuine piece of automotive and casino history. Purchased new by Bill Harrah, founder of Harrah's Hotels and Casinos and creator of one of the most legendary car collections in America, this LTD remained in his personal collection until 1985. It then spent decades stored in another private collection before being acquired by the current selling dealer. Today, the odometer shows an astonishing 96 miles, backed by documentation including a factory build sheet, dealer invoice, shop manuals, and a Harrah's Automobile Collection certificate. Finished in Wimbledon white over blue vinyl, and powered by a 351 Ci V8 paired with a select shift cruise-o-matic automatic, this LTD is essentially a time capsule from 1969. The exterior presents exactly as it would have when it left the dealership: straight, crisp lines, subtle bright work, and Ford's premium touches reserved for the LTD line. Finished in Wimbledon white with a contrasting black vinyl roof, the car features concealed quad headlights, chrome bumpers, factory badging, and 15-inch steel wheels wearing thin white wall Goodyears. A full coil spring suspension paired with power steering and power-assisted front disc brakes gives the car the smooth, confident ride that helped the LTD earn its reputation as Ford's luxury flagship for 1969. Inside, the blue vinyl upholstery, code 6B, remains remarkably fresh, extending across the split-back bench seat, door panels, and matching dashboard. The cabin radiates late 60s American comfort, equipped with an AM radio, dual rear speakers, a heater, a remote adjustable mirror, and manually operated windows. Everything feels original, untouched, and beautifully preserved, as if this car has been waiting in a museum for someone to turn the key and go for a drive. The two-spoke steering wheel frames a clean instrument panel with a 120 mph speedometer, and the odometer confirms its incredible originality with just 96 miles. Under the hood sits the factory 351 Ci V8 topped with a two-barrel carburetor, rated at 250 horsepower, a smooth, torque-rich engine designed for effortless highway cruising. Power is delivered through Ford's Select Shift Cruise-O-Matic 3-speed automatic transmission, a refined and durable gearbox well-suited to the LTD's mission of comfortable, confident travel. A true collector's piece with unmatched provenance, this 1969 Ford LTD Coupe stands as a museum-grade survivor from the Hera era, documented, preserved, and nearly untouched by time. For buyers seeking a rare combination of originality, luxury, and historical significance, few cars from the period can compare.
Number 6.
1970 Dodge Challenger. Price: $49,900. Location: United States. The 1970 Dodge Challenger stands as one of the most memorable symbols of American muscle car history, and this example captures that legacy with confidence. Finished in an eye-catching blue that accentuates every curve of the E-body design, this hardtop presents the aggressive yet refined look that helped define an entire era of performance automobiles. With 52,571 miles on the odometer, it embodies the character of a well-kept classic that has been enjoyed responsibly while still maintaining its presence and originality. Under the hood rests the heart of this machine, a strong 383 Ci 4-barrel V8. Known for delivering smooth torque and reliable performance, the 383 was one of Dodge's most respected engines of the time. Paired with the 727 TorqueFlite automatic transmission, it offers seamless power delivery and durability that has earned its reputation over decades. Whether idling at a stoplight or accelerating onto an open road, the combination provides a satisfying, unmistakably Mopar experience. The exterior's blue finish pairs perfectly with the Challenger's long hood, muscular fenders, and clean two-door hardtop profile. The body lines remain sharp and purposeful, giving the car a timeless stance that still draws attention today. Dual doors, chrome accents, and the classic Challenger grille contribute to a look that is instantly recognizable to collectors and enthusiasts. Inside, the cabin is finished in black with a mix of leather and cloth seating, creating a comfortable yet sporty environment. The bucket seats hold you firmly in place, while the driver-oriented dashboard reminds you that Dodge designed this car with performance in mind. Switchgear, trim, and materials reflect the styling cues of the early 70s, preserving the authentic atmosphere that makes vintage Mopars so compelling. On the road, the Challenger delivers a blend of raw power and smooth composure. The suspension works well with the car's weight, offering steady handling, while the drivetrain provides effortless acceleration. It's the kind of classic that feels just as enjoyable on a casual weekend cruise as it does displayed at a car show. For collectors seeking a 1970 Challenger that stays true to its roots, this example represents an outstanding opportunity. Its strong mechanicals, clean presentation, and iconic design make it a standout in the world of vintage American performance. Whether you're a Mopar enthusiast or simply appreciate well-preserved classics, this Challenger offers style, spirit, and the unmistakable aura of a true muscle car legend.
Number 7.
1955 Cadillac Eldorado Convertible. Price: $55,500. Location: Illinois. This 1955 Cadillac Eldorado convertible represents the height of 1950s American luxury, one of just 3,950 produced and beautifully refurbished before the seller acquired it in 2022. Finished in a striking yellow over red leather, it captures the glamour and prestige that defined Cadillac's golden era. Power comes from a 331 Ci V8 paired with a smooth hydromatic 4-speed automatic transmission, delivering refined cruising that matches its elegant presence. The exterior, originally Cape Ivory, was refinished under prior ownership and wears all the signature Eldorado elements: shark-style tail fins, an egg crate grille, a sweeping curved windshield, and dual exhaust outlets integrated into the rear bumper. A power-operated black soft top adds convenience, while classic touches such as the hood ornament, concealed fuel filler, and a driver's side mirror with spotlight complete the premium presentation. Sabre-style 15 wheels wrapped in white wall tires sit under the majestic fins, emphasizing the period-correct look. The factory power steering and four-wheel drum brakes provide a traditional driving feel that suits the car's sophisticated cruising character. A spare is thoughtfully stored in the trunk. Inside, the Eldorado impresses with red leather upholstery on both the power-adjustable front seat and rear bench. Luxury continues with the Autronic eye headlight dimmer, power windows, AM radio, analog clock, and cabin heater, all hallmarks of Cadillac innovation during the era. The two-tone steering wheel with chrome horn ring frames a 110 mph speedometer and classic gauges. The odometer shows 82,000 miles, with about 500 added by the current owner. Under the hood sits a replacement 331 Ci V8 topped with dual 4-barrel carburetors, giving the Eldorado a confident and period-correct power plant. Power flows through a hydromatic 4-speed automatic transmission to the rear wheels. Offered with a refurbishment photo book, shop manual, and a clean Illinois title, this Cadillac Eldorado convertible is more than a classic. It's a rolling statement of mid-century American luxury and design excellence.
Number 8.
1956 Ford Custom Line Victoria 2-door hardtop. Price: $24,900. Location: Pennsylvania. This 1956 Ford Custom Line Victoria 2-door hardtop represents one of Ford's most stylish mid-50s offerings, produced during a year when nearly 370,000 Custom Lines rolled off the assembly line. Ford advertised the 56 Custom Line as distinguished, debonair, and desirable, highlighted by its meshed grille, recessed hood ornament, wraparound parking lamps, and full wraparound windshield. Showing 64,378 miles, true mileage unknown, this example stands apart as a custom build that offers something different from the typical mid-50s Ford or even the rival Tri-5 Chevrolets. The first thing that grabs attention is the bold plum purple paint, a shade that Elvis or Prince would proudly approve of. Iconic sweeping side trim flows gracefully from the front fender to the rear, complemented by faux rear vents, wide white wall tires, color-matched wheel covers, a custom grille, side pipes, and a Continental-style rear spare. The wraparound glass front and rear, sloping roofline, and overall stance give this Ford an unmistakable show car presence, though close inspection reveals paint cracking throughout. Inside, the cabin is dressed in white pleated panels with dice-themed details, creating a fun retro custom vibe. The split bench up front and full bench in the rear continue the white upholstery theme, broken up by plum purple carpeting and accents. A white dash with black-faced gauges, purple pinstriping, and dice-topped knobs ties everything together. The AM/FM/cassette setup, custom door panels, and fully trimmed trunk complete the show-worthy interior. Under the hood sits a purple-detailed 292 Ci V8 equipped with an Edelbrock intake and triple 2-barrel carburetors. Power is delivered through a Ford-O-Matic 3-speed automatic to a Ford 9-inch rear end. The undercarriage is clean and dry with typical surface rust, drum brakes on all corners, and dual exhaust with chrome tips. Suspension consists of front coil springs and rear leaf springs. On the road, this vibrant custom Ford offers a smooth and enjoyable drive. The 292 V8 performs well, and the wide white wall tires help absorb road imperfections. During testing, the wipers were noted as weak and the clock inoperative, but all other functions behaved as intended. With its striking paint, custom touches, and classic styling, this 1956 Custom Line Victoria stands as a unique and head-turning mid-century cruiser.
Number 9.
1969 Plymouth Road Runner. Price: $31,800. Location: United States. This 1969 Plymouth Road Runner A12+6 stands as one of the most celebrated Mopar creations, a true embodiment of late 1960s American muscle at its rawest form. Presented in a striking orange finish paired with a classic black interior, this coupe captures the bold personality and unmistakable street presence that defined the high-performance era. Built with the A12 package, an exclusive, performance-driven configuration, it remains highly regarded among collectors for its rarity, authenticity, and purpose-built engineering. Beneath the lift-off fiberglass hood lies the legendary 440 V8 six-barrel engine, a tri-carburetor setup famous for explosive acceleration and unwavering torque delivery. Paired to a 4-speed manual transmission, this Road Runner offers a truly visceral driving experience. Every shift is sharp, mechanical, and deeply satisfying. The car was engineered to do one thing exceptionally well: go fast. With a reinforced drivetrain and performance-focused components, the A12 cars earned a reputation as formidable contenders on both the drag strip and the open road. The exterior carries the unmistakable Road Runner attitude, with its commanding stance, clean body lines, and minimalist performance styling. The bright orange paint makes a bold statement, while the two-door coupe design adds to its aggressive and sporty appeal. This is a machine that doesn't need flashy additions. Its presence speaks loudly on its own. Inside, the black interior retains the simplicity and durability that Plymouth intended. Functional gauges, clean surfaces, and driver-focused ergonomics create an authentic, period-correct cabin environment. It's nostalgia delivered without distraction, pure muscle car atmosphere. For enthusiasts seeking originality and genuine muscle heritage, the A12+6 configuration elevates this Road Runner beyond ordinary classics. Its scarcity, performance pedigree, and timeless appeal make it a standout addition to any collection. Whether enjoyed on weekend drives, showcased at classic car events, or preserved as a significant piece of Mopar history, this 1969 Road Runner A12+6 continues to embody the power, attitude, and unrestrained character of the golden age of American performance.
Number 10.
1967 Chevrolet Camaro SS Nicky Tribute. Price: $16,900. Location: United States. This 1967 Chevrolet Camaro SS Nicky Tribute stands as a bold and faithful celebration of the high-performance culture that fueled Chevrolet's golden muscle car era. Wearing its freshly renewed Bolero red paint, applied during a partial restoration roughly 6 years ago, the car radiates the unmistakable presence that made Nicky-built Chevrolets legendary on the street and the strip. The white performance stripe and authentic Nicky badging accentuate the sleek body lines, giving this first-generation Camaro a purpose-built look that hints at the power beneath its skin. Under the hood lies a strong-running 327 Ci V8, delivering the crisp throttle response and rev-happy character that made small-block Chevys so beloved. It's paired to an M21 Muncie 4-speed manual transmission, one of the most iconic gearboxes of the era, sending power to a 12-bolt rear axle fortified with aggressive 4.10 gears. This setup transforms every drive into a lively experience, offering instant low-end punch and old-school mechanical feedback. Hooker headers and a Flowmaster exhaust add the perfect muscle car soundtrack, while Lakewood traction bars and a Lakewood rear differential cover reinforce the classic drag-inspired personality. The stance is all business, with M/TET wheels up front and Craigar S/S wheels wrapped in Hoosier Racemaster cheater slicks out back, completing the authentic late 60s performance look. Inside, the Camaro carries forward the pure spirit of a true street machine. The black vinyl interior is clean and inviting, featuring bucket seats, a center console, and a traditional 3-spoke steering wheel that feels right at home in a performance Chevrolet from this era. Classic performance equipment includes a Hurst shifter, a Sun Supertach mounted on the steering column, a hood-mounted fuel pressure gauge, and a trio of auxiliary gauges monitoring oil, temperature, and amperage. These elements don't just enhance the driving experience, they recreate the exact cockpit environment a 1960s hot rodder would have relied on. Even the AM radio remains in place, adding just the right amount of period charm. Overall, this 1967 Chevrolet Camaro SS Nicky Tribute is more than just a vintage muscle car. It's a thoughtful and well-executed homage to one of the most respected performance dealers of its time. With its striking appearance, engaging V8 power, drag-ready suspension cues, and unmistakable Nicky attitude, this Camaro offers the kind of charisma and excitement that collectors and enthusiasts continue to chase. For anyone looking to own a piece of performance history with the right blend of authenticity, presence, and drivability, this Nicky Tribute is a standout opportunity.
Number 11.
1961 Ford Fairlane Club Sedan 4-Speed. Price:
$17,800. Location, United States. This 1961 Ford Fairlane Club sedan brings together early 60s Ford styling with a thoroughly refreshed and tastefully upgraded mechanical package. Refurbished in 2022, the car received a 390ci V8, a rebuilt 4-speed manual transmission, and extensive suspension and brake work, transforming it into a far livelier and more confident driver than when it left the factory. Finished today in bright red over a matching red interior, this Fairlane blends vintage appeal with modern updates such as vintage air climate control, Dakota digital instrumentation, and a multimedia audio system. Offered at no reserve, it arrives with a clean New Mexico title and just 600 miles since completion. Originally delivered in Raven Black, the car now wears a vivid red repaint that highlights its crisp early 60s lines, complete with quad headlights, chrome bumpers, tinted glass, and subtle rear fins. It rides on BG Rod Works 17-inch alloy wheels wrapped in General tires, with power steering and front disc brakes providing far better road manners than the factory setup. New springs, shocks, tie rods, and ball joints installed in 2022 ensure the chassis feels tight and responsive, while a dual exhaust system adds the right soundtrack to the big block power. Inside, the Fairlane is fully reupholstered with red vinyl and cloth seating surfaces contrasted by a black headliner and new carpets. A floor-mounted shifter gives the cabin a period performance vibe, while the vintage air system keeps things comfortable in any climate. The dash has been modernized with a Dakota digital VHX panel featuring a 120 mph speedometer, tachometer, and full auxiliary readouts. The multimedia audio system, supported by a trunk-mounted amplifier, adds a touch of modern convenience without disturbing the classic layout. Under the hood, the swapped-in 390ci V8 breathes through triple two-barrel carburetors, giving the car the strong mid-range punch Ford big blocks are known for. Cooling is handled by an aluminum radiator and electric fan, and the battery has been relocated to the trunk for improved weight distribution. The 4-speed manual, rebuilt in 2022, delivers power to the rear axle with satisfying mechanical precision. With only 600 miles on the build, the drivetrain feels fresh, eager, and well-sorted. A look at the data plate reveals the car's roots. A club sedan originally built July 5, 1961, painted Raven Black with gray interior trim and equipped with a standard transmission and 3.56:1 rear axle. Today, this Fairlane stands as a striking, driver-focused restomod that honors the original design while offering significantly enhanced performance and comfort. For enthusiasts seeking a classic sedan with personality, presence, and serious power underfoot, this 1961 Ford Fairlane is ready for its next caretaker. No reserve, no excuses.
Number 12.
1969 Chevrolet Malibu Chevelle Hardtop. Price, $13,800. Location, Pennsylvania. This 1969 Chevrolet Malibu Chevelle Hardtop taps into the spirit of the classic GM brochure that proclaimed, "Putting you first keeps us first." With that philosophy in mind, Chevrolet built a mid-size car shaped by the desires of its customers, and this particular Chevelle remains a raw, character-filled example. Showing 7,086 miles, true mileage unknown, this former Atco Raceway veteran carries battle scars on the outside, but hides a clean-running 350ci V8 and a modified turbo-hydromatic transmission underneath. On the exterior, the car wears a mix of satin black, exposed metal, and authentic patina. Areas of sanded filler reveal red primer, the roof is bare metal, and there is rust-through on the C-pillar along with a large opening on the passenger side fender, what some might jokingly call weight reduction. LED front lighting and hood pins add a blend of modern and old-school race flair, while Jeg Sport Star wheels, 17-inch in front and 15-inch in the rear, complete the look of a hard-working drag machine. Inside, the Chevelle is all business. The driver's door panel remains, while the passenger side is stripped, exposing the full roll cage. Black vinyl racing bucket seats, an aged steering wheel, an odometer touch with shift light, and a cluster filled with mismatched auxiliary gauges emphasize function over form. A Hurst quarter stick shifter sits directly on the black loop carpet, and there's no headliner overhead. In back, the trunk houses the fuel cell and relocated battery. Power comes from a street-detuned 350ci V8 fed by a Holley 4-barrel carburetor. It's paired with a modified TH350 automatic that channels power to a Ford 9-inch rear axle with 3.73 gears. Headers exit into a full dual exhaust system that runs out behind the rear wheels. Up front are disc brakes, with drums in the rear,
while suspension consists of front coil springs and a rear setup with ladder bars and coilovers, classic dragstrip hardware. On the road, the Chevelle sounds better than it looks. It pulls strongly, tracks straight, and handles respectably given its race-oriented nature. During testing, the wipers were found to be removed, and the speedometer and odometer were inoperative, but the remaining systems functioned as expected. Whether you remember it running at ATCO, want to revive a real-deal race car, or simply crave a bold Chevelle project with history, this Malibu has potential to spare. And whatever path you choose, make sure to preserve that 1991 ATCO inspection sticker on the roll cage. It's part of the car's story.
Number 13.
1956 Ford Thunderbird. Price, $39,900. Location, United States. This striking 1956 Ford Thunderbird stands as a beautifully preserved symbol of 1950s American style and engineering. Draped in an eye-catching turquoise finish, the car radiates charm and sophistication from the moment it comes into view. Its long, elegant hood, sculpted fenders, and unmistakable Thunderbird proportions remain as captivating today as they were nearly 70 years ago. The 1956 model year also introduced the iconic rear-mounted spare and functional porthole windows, features that help cement the T-Bird's legacy as a personal luxury roadster with unmistakable identity. Power comes from a well-sorted 302 Ci gasoline V8, offering a smooth, confident, and reliable upgrade over the original Y-block engine. This modernized drivetrain allows the Thunderbird to deliver stronger acceleration, improved consistency, and relaxed cruising manners, all while maintaining the spirit of the original car. The Roadster's exhaust note carries that classic, mellow V8 rumble, an unmistakable soundtrack that recalls the golden age of American motoring. The turquoise and white interior is equally impressive, with a period-correct look that perfectly complements the exterior. The vinyl bench seat, clean dashboard layout, and polished trim pieces create an inviting cabin that blends retro aesthetics with comfort. Everything inside echoes the Thunderbird's mission, to provide a sporty, high-style driving experience that feels premium and personal. With only 7,137 miles showing, the condition of the interior speaks to years of careful stewardship and light use. As a two-seat roadster, the 1956 Thunderbird captures a rare mix of elegance and performance. Its compact yet luxurious layout gave Ford a true rival to the Corvette while appealing to buyers who wanted sophistication over pure sport. The model quickly became a cultural favorite, appearing in films, advertisements, and even in the driveways of celebrities of its time. Today, this example offers classic car enthusiasts both collectability and genuine usability. The refreshed engine setup, beautiful paint, and lovingly maintained interior make it a standout candidate for weekend cruising, vintage events, or regional car shows. Whether displayed under bright show lights or motoring along coastal roads, this Thunderbird radiates nostalgia, craftsmanship, and pure American automotive romance. This 1956 Ford Thunderbird is more than just a classic. It's an icon that continues to embody the style, freedom, and optimism of its era, offering its next owner a timeless driving experience wrapped in unmistakable mid-century charm.
Number 14.
1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454. Price, $21,500. Location, United States. This 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 represents the golden age of American muscle, bold, aggressive, and engineered to deliver raw excitement. Draped in striking blue metallic paint accented with subtle ghost stripes, the car immediately makes a statement. Its black vinyl interior complements the exterior perfectly, capturing that unmistakable late 60s to early 70s muscle car charm. Open the cowl induction hood and you'll find the legendary 454 CID 4-barrel V8 waiting beneath. This power plant has been enhanced with a higher LS6 style cam, an aluminum intake, an 850 Holley carburetor, and MSD ignition attach drive, allowing it to breathe deeply and respond with serious force. Long tube headers feeding into the dual exhaust give it a deep, confident rumble that announces its presence long before it arrives. Paired with a turbo 400 transmission equipped with an ATI converter, a 12-bolt rear axle, 3.31 gear ratio, and a 3,800 revolutions per minute stall speed, this Chevelle is built to deliver strong, consistent power whether on the highway or the drag strip. The exterior is finished with clean new SS emblems, a lightweight fiberglass front bumper, and tough black steel wheels wrapped in new BF Goodrich 275/60 R15 rear tires, giving the car an aggressive stance that fits its personality. Every detail reinforces the classic muscle look while remaining true to Chevelle heritage. This SS454 isn't just a display piece, it's a road-ready machine prepared for weekend cruises, local shows, and spirited drives. With its blend of power, style, and presence, it stands as a timeless reminder of why the Chevelle remains one of the most admired muscle cars ever built. If you're seeking a classic that offers both thrill and authenticity, this Chevelle delivers exactly that with impressive character and confidence. Beyond its performance pedigree, this Chevelle offers a unique opportunity for enthusiasts seeking an iconic American muscle car at an attainable price. Its combination of affordability, originality, and well-chosen upgrades makes it a standout choice for anyone wanting a true SS experience without breaking the bank. Whether you're a seasoned collector or stepping into the classic car world for the first time, this Chevelle promises a driving experience that is both visceral and unforgettable.
Number 15.
1967 Sunbeam Alpine. Price: $27,900. Location: USA. This 1967 Sunbeam Alpine Series V is a beautifully restored example of the final generation of Sunbeam's lightweight British roadster. Introduced in 1964, the Series V cars benefited from a revised 1,725 cubic centimeters engine and several mechanical upgrades, making them the most refined and desirable version of the Alpine line, also serving as the foundation for the legendary V8-powered Sunbeam Tiger. With over 19,000 Series V models produced before the Alpine's discontinuation in 1967, well-preserved examples like this one stand out for their rarity and classic charm. Restored in 2016, this low-mileage Alpine features a rust-free body refinished in period-correct Carnival red acrylic enamel. Chrome and stainless trim present well overall, and the sail includes 2 sets of bumpers, ideal for a future re-chrome. Mini-light alloy wheels with 13-inch Primewell radials complement the sporty British look, while a new Robin's soft top adds practicality. The car also comes with multiple original wheels and 2 sets of Mustang 2 Sport wheels, offering excellent flexibility for the next owner. Inside, the Alpine impresses with a fresh and beautifully executed cabin. New black vinyl upholstery, carpeting, console, door panels, dash pad, and trim give the interior a crisp, restored feel. All analog gauges, including the tachometer, function properly, reflecting the car's well-sorted electrical system. A new windshield has been fitted, with the original included as part of the sale. Under the hood, the 1,725 cubic centimeters OHV 4-cylinder, featuring a 5-main bearing block and twin Stromberg side draft carburetors, produces a lively 99 horsepower and 103 lb-ft of torque. The restoration included upgraded ignition components, starter, water pump, radiator, hoses, and stainless exhaust. Extra parts such as a matched pair of carburetors and original takeoff components accompany the car. The engine bay is clean and tidy, and power is routed through a robust 4-speed manual gearbox. The clutch hydraulics were rebuilt, the gas tank cleaned and resealed, and the braking system refreshed with new pads, shoes, lines, and resurfaced rotors. Rarer than comparable MG or Triumph models of the same era, this Series V Alpine offers standout styling, strong mechanicals, and an excellent restoration history. If you've been searching for a classic British roadster that delivers both charm and collectability, this may be the ideal Sunbeam Alpine for your garage.
Number 16.
1957 Pontiac Super Chief Safari. Price: $15,750. Location: California, USA. This 1957 Pontiac Super Chief Safari is a striking 6-passenger wagon that represents the pinnacle of Pontiac's Chieftain line. Sold new in Illinois and later relocated to sunny California, it was acquired from the family of its longtime second owner, who reportedly cared for the car for an incredible 53 years. Powered by the dependable Stratostreak 347 Ci V8, paired with a smooth Hydromatic automatic transmission, this wagon offers the kind of effortless cruising and torque-heavy response that defined late 50s American motoring. Finished in Sheffield gray with a contrasting chateau gray roof and side inlay, the Safari embodies the bold styling cues of its era. Missile-inspired side trim, proud extended tail fins, and a practical yet distinctive 2-piece tailgate. The exterior shows character in line with its age, including noted touch-ups, but still presents with a confident, classic presence on the road. Steel wheels with factory covers and Hercules MRX white wall tires complete the period-correct look. Inside, the cabin features an attractive 2-tone red and gray Morocide upholstery, accented by polished dashboard trim and the original AM radio. A two-spoke steering wheel, power steering, and power brakes contribute to a driving experience that balances vintage charm with comfortable usability. The painted dashboard houses a traditional cluster of gauges that monitor engine condition, while the 5-digit odometer, believed to have rolled over, currently reads around 800 miles. Under the hood, the 347 Ci V8 breathes through a 2-barrel carburetor and originally produced 270 horsepower and 359 lb-ft of torque, providing plenty of power for family trips or weekend cruising. Its classic hydromatic transmission delivers steady, confident shifts, reinforcing why Pontiac was celebrated for combining style, performance, and practicality. With its long ownership history, well-preserved charm, and clean California title, this Super Chief Safari stands as a wonderful example of Pontiac's mid-century craftsmanship, ideal for collectors seeking originality, nostalgia, and distinctive 50s wagon flair.
Number 17.
1964 Buick Riviera Hardtop. Price: $30,500. Location: Pennsylvania. The 1964 Buick Riviera stands as one of the most timeless American designs ever produced, a car that transcends the muscle car category and earns admiration purely on its own artistic and engineering merit. As HotRod.com wrote in 2018, the early Rivieras draw enthusiasts from every corner of the automotive world, thanks to their European-influenced styling and a beauty that often outshines their substantial power. This example shows 31,255 non-actual miles and remains an elegant, potent touring machine with a 340 horsepower nailhead V8 under the hood. Finished in striking marlin blue, the Riviera looks magnificent from every angle. The iconic front end features vertical ribbed marker housings, sharp fender peaks, a sculpted bumper, and dual headlights nested in cylindrical pods within the egg crate grille. From the side, the long, narrow panels and faux rear fender vents embody classic 1960s design. At the rear, simplicity rules: clean rectangular taillights, a flat deck lid, and a gracefully wrapped bumper. Chrome dual exhaust tips complete the look. While the paint presents with a strong shine and excellent luster, minor flaws include surface rust at the rockers, bubbling, and small cracks, along with light rust forming on one bumper wraparound. Inside, the Riviera continues its blend of style and refinement. Striped cloth door panels show wear, and the driver's bucket has a tear in the blue vinyl, but the overall cabin remains complete and usable. The passenger seat, rear 2+2 seating, and carpets are in good condition. A unique biscuit-tufted pad highlights the rear package tray. The blue steering wheel shows age-appropriate patina, while the dashboard features ribbed aluminum trim, an original gauge cluster, functional AM/FM radio, and clean center controls. A textured black console houses the chrome shifter, and the blue headliner has a stretched seam with one tier. The trunk is driver quality with a fitted rubber mat and spare. Under the hood sits the legendary 425 Ci nailhead V8, making 340 horsepower with a 4-barrel carburetor. Though driver quality in appearance, the bay is tidy and simple to refresh thanks to its wide layout and uncluttered design. Power is fed through an ST400 3-speed automatic to a 3.07 rear axle, and braking is handled by power-assisted drums at all 4 corners. Below, the undercarriage shows typical surface rust across the frame, suspension, and exhaust, though no invasive rust was found. Dual exhaust with stock-style mufflers exits through chrome tips, and suspension consists of front coil springs and a rear 3-link with coils and a panhard bar. A light film of transmission oil is visible but not actively leaking. On the road, this Riviera delivers the smooth, confident ride Buick intended. The 425 Ci engine pulls strongly, tempered only by the car's substantial 4,200-pound weight. Steering, brakes, and major functions operate properly, and the ride quality is excellent thanks to its compliant suspension and 215/75 R15 tires. More than just transportation, this Riviera represents one of Buick's most inspired design periods, innovative, elegant, and unmistakable. It is fully functional and presentable as is, yet offers room for refinement should the next owner wish to elevate it further.
Number 18.
1960 Ford Country Sedan Wagon. Price: $9,950. Location: Washington. This 1960 Ford Country sedan wagon is a charming long-roof classic with an authentic vintage feel. Reportedly owned by the same family from 1970 until 2021, it carries decades of history and character. Now finished in a soft light blue over turquoise vinyl upholstery, it retains a nostalgic, untouched vibe while offering a strong mechanical foundation powered by a 352 Ci V8 paired with a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission. Originally delivered in aquamarine, the wagon was repainted under prior ownership and still presents with classic chrome bumpers, quad headlights, bright side molding, and its signature split tailgate. Some bubbling and rust can be found around the body, exactly the sort of honest patina that adds charm to an unrestored wagon from this era. Under current ownership, staggered Riddler 17-inch and 20 alloy wheels were added, giving the big Ford a more modern stance while keeping drum brakes at all four corners. Inside, the wagon features turquoise vinyl bench seats front and rear, complemented by aged carpeting and classic touches like a heater, push-button AM radio, and locking glove box. Some wear is visible. The front seat cushion is torn, the AC system is incomplete, and the headliner is missing, but the interior maintains a genuine 1960s atmosphere that restorers and collectors appreciate. The 352 Ci V8 runs an open-element air cleaner and exhales through a dual exhaust system fitted with Flowmaster Flow FX mufflers installed by the seller, giving the wagon a mild, pleasing rumble. Power goes to the rear wheels via the factory 3-speed column-shifted transmission and 3.56:1 gearing. Corrosion is noted on the underside, consistent with its age. Offered with a clean Oregon title, this country's sedan wagon is an ideal candidate for light restoration, daily cruising, or enjoying as a nostalgically preserved family hauler. It has the look, the history, and the mechanical heart of a classic long roof ready for its next chapter.
Number 19.
1959 Volkswagen Beetle Hatchback. Price: $29,990. Location: Tampa, Florida. This stunning custom 1959 Volkswagen Beetle is a true piece of rolling artwork, built with no expense spared and finished to show quality standards. Draped in deep black paint over a beautifully tailored gray and blue wool and vinyl interior, this Beetle blends vintage charm with high-end craftsmanship. If you're looking for a classic that turns heads, wins trophies, and stands apart from the rest, this 59 is ready to deliver. Under current ownership, the car received extensive restoration work, including replacement floor pans, rear apron, running boards, rear fenders, and glass. The body was refinished in rich black, while the underbody was painted an eye-catching two-tone black and satin blue. Unique touches give this Type 1 exceptional personality: custom circular fender vents, polished headlight covers, Marshall driving lights, 1934 Ford, style fog light brackets with rear LEDs, fluted yellow Euro headlights with H4 bulbs, stainless trim, and a replacement sliding canvas sunroof. Every detail adds to its refined, custom character. This Beetle rides on EMPI BRM 15-inch wheels wrapped in staggered Continental Conti Pro contact tires, with stopping power handled by four-wheel disc brakes fed through stainless flex hoses, new steel lines, and an upgraded master cylinder reservoir. The lowered stance comes courtesy of a 4-inch narrowed front beam and replacement gas shocks. Inside, a 3-spoke steering wheel sits ahead of a 90 mph speedometer, tachometer, and auxiliary gauges neatly tucked under the dash. The interior is just as striking, repainted in satin blue and fully reupholstered in premium gray and blue materials. Finishing touches include matching door panels, a vintage speed shifter, billet aluminum window cranks and knobs, custom metal floor overlays, rubber mats, latch and link belts, a locking glove box, and even Ulster rally timers, blending vintage motorsport style with modern refinement. Power comes from a rebuilt 1,776 cubic centimeters flat 4 fitted with serious performance upgrades, a 110 camshaft, twin 40mm Weber carburetors, Pertronix ignition, solid copper wires, billet pulleys, a remote oil filter, vintage speed linkage, 912 style air filters, and a Sebring 4x1 exhaust with an O2 sensor port for tuning. Paired with a Freeway Flyer 4-speed transaxle, overhauled and finished in satin blue with polished ribs, this Beetle drives every bit as good as it looks. A rare combination of craftsmanship, creativity, and performance, this custom 59 Beetle is the kind of build that doesn't come around often, and one that any collector would be proud to own.
Number 20.
1961 Chevrolet Apache. Price: $49,000. Location: United States. The 1961 Chevrolet Apache stands as one of the most recognizable truck designs of the early 1960s, and this example takes that timeless appeal to a whole new level. Fully restored in mid-2024 with just over 507 miles added since completion, it represents a stunning blend of vintage character and thoughtful upgrades. Even better, this truck carries television provenance, restored by Rob "Rabbit" Pitts on the Netflix series Tex-Mex Motors, Season 2, Episodes 2 and 3. It's a build with personality, craftsmanship, and an unmistakable custom touch from bumper to bumper. Power comes from a rebuilt 283 Ci small block V8, now breathing through an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor and Edelbrock aluminum intake. The engine fires up with confidence, idles smoothly, and delivers the lively performance these small blocks are known for. Paired with a classic 3-speed manual 3 on the tree, it provides a proper old-school driving experience, engaging, mechanical, and wonderfully nostalgic. Despite its vintage setup, the upgrades give the truck stronger throttle response and improved reliability for modern cruising. The exterior wears a handsome gray finish that shows off the Apache's signature body lines and sculpted hood. What sets this truck apart visually is the hand-painted mural on the grille, adding an artisanal, one-of-a-kind detail that makes it instantly memorable. Riding on 20-inch wheels wrapped in new tires, the stance is slightly more aggressive without disrupting the classic silhouette. In the back, the new stained oak bed is both functional and beautifully crafted, giving the truck a warm, high-quality touch that stands out at shows or weekend meets. Inside, the black vinyl interior has been refreshed with usability in mind. The upgraded bench seat, complete with a built-in cup holder, adds convenience while staying true to the period look. A digital dash provides crisp, accurate readouts and modern reliability, subtly updating the cockpit without removing its original charm. The cabin feels clean, airy, and ready for long drives. On the road, this Apache runs and drives great. The rebuilt V8 pulls with enthusiasm, the transmission shifts smoothly, and the suspension carries the truck with a firm but comfortable feel. With only 510 miles since restoration, everything feels tight, sorted, and mechanically confident. This is a classic that not only looks the part but truly performs well enough to be enjoyed regularly. For collectors, enthusiasts, or anyone dreaming of a dependable classic truck with unique character, this 1961 Chevrolet Apache is an excellent find. It combines TV-featured restoration work, tasteful upgrades, and unmistakable vintage style, making it a standout example ready to show, cruise, and appreciate for years to come.